my name is Sabrina Kemper, and today is December 22nd, 2023, and it is the first day of my Locs journey. Yeah! I have been thinking about this for a while. Growing up, my dad had Locs. He's had Locs since as long as I can remember. My mom claims that at some point when she was dating him, he did have a jerry curl. I don't know anything about that. One of my younger brothers had Locs for a long time. He cut them off and then saved them because he hated his hair. He had had long hair since he was a kid. He saved them for a year, and then he sewed his own locks back into his head, which is a whole nother story. That's his journey. So I say all that to say I've been around Locs for a long time, and all that time when it came to my family, I never considered it for myself. Even last January, when my mom started her Locs journey, I didn't think about it for myself. Maybe I'm a follower. I don't think I am, but it really wasn't until a lot of my sorority sisters locked up and me seeing their journey and seeing them thrive and hearing them talk about it and how it just amplified their sisterhood that I was like, I wonder if that is something like I would do for myself. So I should also probably say that I grew up with 4C hair, and there was a love-hate relationship with that as a kid. You know how it is as a kid. I just wanted to be like not picked on, and people will find any reason to pick on you. In the town I grew up in, a lot of it was because of my hair. Most of my friends had relaxers. My mom was like, you're not getting a relaxer. You're too young for that. Like, I think I got my first relaxer when I was a junior in high school, the summer of my junior year. And then I was feeling like, oh, look at me go, you know. Other than that, she might press my hair for a special occasion if I begged her. But you know how it is, even if you get your hair straightened, if you don't have a relaxer, the moment you sweat, the moment you breathe, the moment the wind blows, my hair would shrivel right up. So I had a relaxer for a couple of years. Then I moved to Florida, and something about the Florida water and my hair, it was not, you know, meshing very well. So from there, I went natural again. I did a big chop, and that was a lot of fun. I had a lot of wash and goes that were just great and fit my lifestyle because I'm a get up and go kind of gal. But then when I started to grow my hair out, I had a lot of wash and nose, and then it just became really time consuming. So I would switch between like having my natural hair out and then having it in braids or wearing wigs. But I really didn't start to get into wigs, and definitely not lace fronts. Really, I'll just slap a wig. Anybody in wig culture is gonna like hate what I'm about to say, but I'm just gonna keep it real with y'all. I would just slap a wig on and go. Sometimes I wouldn't even have my hair braided down. You know, I just push it back to put two cornrows in it, whatever. And now the past 2-ish years, I've been working from home. So I have what I call a work wig, and I literally will slide that thing on for meetings and slide that thing off. But I really just wanted something where I could have less time spent on my hair and more time doing other things, right? So in this time that I've been natural, I have gotten my hair blown out probably once every 3 months or so because I was getting my ends trimmed, and my stylist who was doing the blowouts told me you don't have to get your hair straightened to do this. But it was nice to have like that little reprieve, you know, just going back to wrapping my hair at night and then letting it out. But of course, the moment I went to the gym, and I tend to work out 3 to 5 times a week, I'm a very active person, the hair would shrivel right back up. So I was just getting to this point where I was like, I want to be able to have nice styling with my hair and be confident with my hair and not do everything else I'm doing, not worry about having to get it braided up or is my wig on right or whatever else. I just wanted something different. So I think it's really the combination of me just honestly being too grown. You know, I'm going to be 36 in a couple of months. So the combination of me being grown and just having years of like, I don't want to say challenges with my hair because there's nothing wrong with 4C hair. I was just lazy with my 4C hair, right? I have friends with 4C hair that's thriving, and they'll keep doing what they're doing, and it totally works for them. But for me, being lazy with my hair, getting frustrated with that, seeing people who are really close to me thrive with their hair, and knowing it's something that I could do if I wanted to do. Like, the combination of all of that made me like, okay, we're gonna do it. If I hate it at the end of the day, I don't mind. Hair is hair to me. Like, I will cut it all off. I love when my hair is super short. Like I told y'all, I'll cut it all off and start over, but I don't think that will be the case. Everyone I know who's done this journey is like, no regrets. I don't look back and think I wish I hadn't have done that. Of course, there are things I think I would miss. Like, oh, I'm gonna miss like having my little puff ball. Will I? I don't know, because those fairy knots were annoying. Like, I'll miss my puff ball. I'll miss, like, getting my blowouts. But also, if I want those things, I can always throw a wig on, at least in this stage, you know? And I can do so many new things. Like, locks aren't limiting. I think they are freeing, and they will give me so many options and ways to style and be confident with my hair. So I'm really excited about that. I watched a lot of YouTube videos before I got to the appointment, and that helped me a lot. So that's why I'm like, you know what, I'm gonna document just once a month, make like a 5 to 10 minute video about how I'm doing, and it will be fun because people have told me, trust the process. Like, don't hate any part of it, because when you're in the next part, you'll miss the former part. And like a lady today who's like maybe 3 years into her lock journey at the shop, she was looking at my hair and she was like, oh, I remember when my hair was there, and looking back, I really loved it, and I wish I had loved it more. So I'm like, okay, I'm gonna document this and we'll see where we go. So this is what we're working with. I started with the 2-strand twist, and I knocked my head around really quick because I'm like feeling it. I'm feeling the wind on my little part. I'm not feeling how huge my forehead looks. That's kind of wild. And my face in general just looks huge. I'm not used to like my hair feeling like little shoestrings. I did start with a little bit of length, as you all can see, but it has already like shrunk up. And they told me, and I've seen on YouTube, that in this journey, it'll shrink up even more once it gets to a certain phase, and it'll drop. So that's where we are with this. I started with 2-strand because, like I said, I am a pretty active person, and I was just nervous that the coils would come out. I don't have science to back this up. I have a sorority sister who's like, girl, I had coils. I played basketball. I was lifting weights. It was fine. Another sorority sister, she started with coils. She was like, she just lived her life normal. They stayed in. But for me, just something about those beautiful little ringlets, I was like, I'm gonna mess that up. Let me just start with a 2-strand twist. So that's what I'm doing. I also do that because my hair is fine, and I just read a lot, and I heard a lot about, I didn't read nothing. Oh, why am I lying? I didn't read a lot. I saw a lot of YouTube videos that said, oh, I guess I did read. I read comments. That's fair. And I did read a couple of like articles I found on Google, so I'm not a liar. But basically, when you start with a 2-strand, they can sometimes end up a little thicker, which I think I will like that. I went for medium locks, but I still would want them to be a little bit thicker because I don't want to be looking like this once the locks mature. You know, I need a little something to help my head look a little bit smaller. So those are some reasons that I did the 2 strands, and I'm just really excited to see what we're gonna have a year from now. So I told my husband I'm gonna try to wear this same shirt every time. I should have put like a little holiday tree. Oh, that is a holiday tree. That tree's not usually there. This is my at-home office because I work from home and he plays video games in here. Maybe one of the months I'll turn the camera around and show y'all what's going on over there. But I'm just really excited about what's going on with my hair right now. But I'll wear the same shirt so you can really just see like how it's giving the hair, you know, no other distractions. The only thing that will change is maybe that next month is January, so maybe I'll put a snowflake or something over there. Lastly, I do have an event tonight, and I'm like, do I go with this or do I throw my work wig on and a Santa hat? I don't know what I'm gonna do, but right now I'm like, today in this moment, I feel like I'm not gonna throw anything on. I'm just gonna let it be how it is because that's part of the process. But I'm also like, girl, are you gonna do that? So we'll see. I'll have to give you guys an update next month. Thanks for being on this journey with me. Drop your comments below, drop your advice below, and I'll see you next month.